Hi, here's a video of my scores for today, a bilingual video en français et en anglais. I went to a garage sale. I saw stereo but no records. I've asked the man if he had any records. He said no, I'm not selling my records. I check everything else in the yard sale, and before I leave I ask again, well, are you planning on selling your records later? And there were two men there. I'm not sure if they were brothers or the man in his 50s says, you're looking for records? Yeah, vinyl records. So if he needs anything but cassettes. Wait a second. So he goes inside his bungalow and comes out with a big crate, a plastic crate full of LPs and two little containers of 45s. So I start going through them, and I ended up with 9 albums and 4 small records for, I've offered him $4, and he said, sure, no problem. I was glad. So here I have Rod Stewart, Reason to Believe, big hit, with Maggie May on the other side. Ça ici c'est les Girola, un 45 tours que j'ai absolument jamais vu des Girola. Ce que ça m'énerve, c'est en bon état pour être ça. Puis l'autre bord c'est Chéri. Genre d'affaires kitsch que j'adore trouver. Les Girola je les collectionne quand je trouve de quoi. Avec le prix de Miracle Mart ici, c'est super. 96 cents. Un autre disque assez obscur, Pierre Michaud, je connais pas Pierre Michaud, je me demande c'est qui. Puis 45 tours de 1975 avec l'orchestre de Georges Tremblay. Je l'ai pris parce que c'est Soyons sages, une chanson de France Gall. Je suis très curieux d'entendre cette version-là, puis il est en très bon état. Le bas, c'est Je voudrais te dire, version française de Keep Our Love Alive. Et ça, je l'ai pris parce que je l'ai déjà, mais celui-là, à part le coloriage, le disque est en bon état. C'est un de ceux que j'ai eu quand j'étais petit, puis je fais la collection. Puis il m'en manque presque pas. Là. Il manque, je pense, Zorro, puis une aventure de Zorro, puis je pense dans toute la liste qu'il y a là, il m'en manque peut-être 2 ou 3, il m'en manque presque pas. Les longs-jeux, album double de 24 succès de Pierre Lalonde, dans pas pire état, avec un poster dedans. Pierre Lalonde. Bande sonore d'un film qu'on voit plus pantoute, Tiens-toi bien après les oreilles à papa, un film avec Yvon Deschamps et Dominique Michel. Ah bon, je l'ai déjà, c'était Moses de disque-là, mais crime, il est encore plus propre que la copie que je possède, fait que je l'ai acheté. Puis maudit, j'aimerais ça, revoir ce film-là. Si quelqu'un a vu une vieille cassette de ce film-là dans un clip vidéo pas loin, ou sait où est-ce qu'on peut voir ce film-là, laissez-moi le savoir, je l'ai pas vu depuis... La dernière fois que ça a été diffusé, ça, je pense, c'était en 1981, puis c'est avant qu'on achète notre premier vidéo. Now for Elvis. Let's Be Friends on RCA Camden. I wasn't sure if I had it or not on Camden. I knew I had it on Pickwick. Turns out I did have it on RCA Camden, but this one might be slightly better. I have to compare. Separate Ways, I shouldn't have bought it because why? Because I already have 2 copies of it and I couldn't remember in which condition they were. I left other Elvis records in the garage sale. This one. I knew this one. I had them already and they were so-so. They weren't perfect, but these are the cheap ones. These are the Camden or Pickwick ones. They're the very common. Still nice to have, you know, when you make an Elvis collection. Yeah, another one. Beatles first edition. Because this is on Apple. Let me take out the record here to show. Not just on Apple with the lyrics and everything, but it comes with this sheet here, pretty cool sheet, original ad for Apple Records, advertising both albums, the red and the blue album. The other side has nothing on it. Both records are in nice shape, and same thing, same deal with the blue album, the same sheet and also on Apple. I won't take it out, you know what it looks like. This one was a surprise. This is an American pressing, USA pressing, not a Canadian one. And it's a late 60s pressing of Rubber Soul in stereo. I wish it would be in mono, but it's in stereo. Shrink wrap still around the sleeve, but it got yellowed anyway a little bit. Makes it vintagey. And it's a late 60s label. And the record is in very good shape. I mean, I don't see any scratches. A small one here, but very, very faint ones. Very clean. This I don't know if it's Canadian because it's a Canadian label, Arc Sound. Lennon and McCartney, Tijuana style. I've played a little bit of it. It's really good kitsch. I love it. It's by the Mexicali Banditos. So yeah, I was glad to find this. And last but not least, a Jimi Hendrix record. I knew right away that it wasn't a major label. Looks like early recordings released after his death, probably. I suppose. I haven't read all the notes here. It's on the Shout label. A Canadian pressing. Not a scratch. So yeah, I got all this for all these records for $4. Another nice little score.